welcome back to Quick Unboxings here with me, Evan Comics of the Comic Book Fiend Club, each chapter. We have a very special episode for you, including a double CGC unboxing, including a guest unboxer as well. But first, before we get down to the nitty-gritty, I have a very special gift that was given to me as an act of kindness from my fellow East Chapter member, Pretty Nerdy.
Adonis, alright.
It is a t-shirt and I cannot wait to unveil it. Are you ready? I think you're ready. Boom! It is a Goose t-shirt. Goose is my favorite character from the Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples comic book series called Saga. Me and Pretty Nerdy both love Goose because he is so adorable.
You are my honey bun, sugar plum, pumpkin.
Not only that, but she also sent me some kick-ass stickers. Look at these. I am assuming this is her, like, in the Negan pose. It says, "Ask me about my comics" on the back. So cool. And she sent me some cool Marvel trading cards. One of the Silver Samurai. I love it. And also of Quasar, another one of my favorite superheroes. That was very awesome of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let's unveil the first of the two boxes. Looks like he used some comic book boards to secure it as well. Oh, I love this. He packed it with the funnies of a newspaper strip. I love that.
And see, we got some styrofoam cardboard all over the place. It seems to be very secure as it does. It's in here. We're gonna get down to it in a second. Again, I am unboxing challenge.
All right, are we ready? Ripley's Believe It or Not, number 33 from 1972. CGC graded at an 8.5. This is one of the first horror comic books in my entire collection, and I really wanted to start exploring the genre more, and this felt like a great start because I already have a couple of issues in my collection, very low grade, from the same series. The series itself ran for 94 issues beginning in 1965. Anyway, let's take a quick dive into this comic. I hope you all enjoy it. This issue contains 4 ghostly stories. The first is about a young girl who has the witch-like ability to create voodoo dolls through which she can inflict mortal consequences upon her enemies. She drowned the mean local butcher, she hung the criminal banker, and even killed her grandmother who is suffering in old age. The townspeople tricked the girl into making a doll of herself, which they then stole to kill her in a rock slide. The second is about a fisherman who drowned at sea. His fiancée, in grief, commits suicide to be joined with him again. She was not permitted to be buried next to her fiancé, however, because of the circumstances surrounding her death. 90 years later, she possesses a woman to write a message detailing where her body is buried and instructing a local priest to lay her to rest next to her love for eternity. The third is about an overly competitive cowboy named Sam Coveting, who abuses a white calf, attempting to groom the calf for rodeo purposes. The calf grows into a massive bull, white as snow, and in its aggression goes to attack Sam. Sam shoots and kills the bull, but it returns as a specter and knocks Sam off a cliff, killing him. The fourth and final story is the subject of the eerie cover. It is about a family curse in which a ghost called the Black Monk kills anyone who owns a mansion property called Newstead when they are young. The ghost was originally a monk who was run out of the Newstead mansion back when it was a monastery. At that moment, dying from his wounds, the monk cursed the mansion, promising to return from beyond the grave. It ends with the monk killing a mother and son who are the latest in the family line, even though they are thousands of miles away from the property at the time. I hope you all enjoyed those stories as much as I did, and now onto our very special second unboxing. Sometimes, because of the fact that I live in Puerto Rico, people won't ship books out to me, or the price for the shipping will just become astronomically ridiculous. In situations like that, I send my pickups to my family in California. So here to make her YouTube and comic book community debut, ladies and gentlemen, my mom.
Hi, I'm Stacy, here to do a quick unboxing for my son, Evan Fernandez. Got a package today. Do not bend, fragile, do not crush, perfect on one side, not so perfect on the other side. Got a little crush here, Ev, but I think it's gonna be okay. Let's do this. what do we have here? Whee! Ripley's Believe It or Not, True Ghost Stories 8.0. And look how lovely it is. Check it out. Very nice. All right, take it easy.
I think we can all agree that she is a natural at this. I'm gonna have to send more stuff to California from now on. That was Ripley's Believe It or Not number 15 from August of 1969, also published by Gold Key Comics, CGC graded at an 8.5. Should we check out the stories in that one too? I think we should. Let's check them out. This issue similarly contains 4 ghostly stories. The first is the subject of the wicked cool cover. It is about a greedy and wealthy man named Brian who disturbs the grounds of an old Irish abbey for its marble. Inside the abbey was the tomb of an abbot who disintegrated when revealed. The abbot's robe grazed Brian's hand, leaving a spectral curse, causing his hand to burn for the rest of his life. His discomfort made him an outcast wherever he went, and he died in old age with a charred hand because of the abbot's curse of damnation. The second is about a man named Ronald Beck. He encounters the ghost of the famous Hearn the Hunter. Hearn was accused of witchcraft and sentenced to burn at the stake, but hung himself before the townspeople could kill him. He then appeared as a ghost to anyone who would shortly thereafter die, including King Charles I. Beck, shortly after learning about the tale, finds out he is bankrupt and hangs himself in the same forest where he first saw the ominous ghost. The third is about 2 young girls in Hawaii who suddenly hear loud drums as an old woman appears out of thin air. The children befriend the old woman and offer her food. Thanking them for their kindness, the woman tells the girls to nail palm fronds to their door. The woman then fades away into nothing. The girls run back to tell their story to their father, who says the woman sounds like the goddess of old Pele, who warns the villagers of impending volcanic doom. That night, volcanic magma led by ghosts of perished islanders killed the entire village, but spared the hut of the 2 girls and their parents. The fourth and final story is about Oklahoma settlers who pillaged the resting place of a dead Spanish conquistador in a cave, stealing and selling his body armor and weapons to the town. One of the settlers takes the conquistador's skull as a souvenir. Soon after, the belongings of the conquistador begin to fade away all over town. That same night, the headless apparition of the conquistador terrorizes the town, seeming as though he is furiously looking for something. The horror ends when the settlers return the skull to the conquistador's resting place, giving the ghost back what he was desperately searching for. That concludes episode 4 of Quick Unboxings here with me, Evan Comics. I hope you all have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the entire world. And remember to collect what you love. Bye now.